Ooh, can see me? Alright, so I need to go back to...
Nothing. Ryan's playing along like a cheap fiddle. He plays, and I'll have to dance.
Can't blame me. Things always slow down into something. It's like the heat does something that I want.
Alright, I was in the diner, right?
Huh? What's that, Cookie Face?
Nothing's going on, dummy. Okay, I need to get to...
That's it. We're through.
Not there.
All of these jerks. Meat puppets, Kara. All of them. I'm the only one who knows the score.
Thankfully that worked. Sure.
Mark my word.
Oh,
Palm of my hand.
I'm ready to get into the fin.
Who is it?
Terrible thing. Bet the fella did this ain't far.
Didn't quite hit crouching time.
When can I see you again?
No one around? Seems I still have the ability to scare off a patient.
Apparently. Sure.
A bootless errand. A snipe hunt. All told, an impossible use of time.
Okay. All right.
Don't expect confidence from me. Are you some fickle child who won't relinquish your ugliest dog simply because it's yours?
Crap.
Say insurance, because that ain't the answer.
Have this back. Thank you.
Man, the right to feel
Ugh.
man. To know his family is
Let's
taken care
go.
of, no matter.
Okay, no one's here. Good. Alright. So I need to insert a scrubber.
How we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on.
Here's the tube.
Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but it'll do.
And Old Man Winter.
Okay, that should stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see.
Here goes nothing.
Open sesame.
What did I tell you?
Yeah, here we go. Oh. Oh, snap.
Booker. Look. You're on the First Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system, just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift.
Sure. Can I go through the door now? It's not?
Perfect.
Ah.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from the Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time.
So if I take the particle, it makes this thing float. Won't it crash?
If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take the spare.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia?
Yes, Mr. DeWitt.
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What?
Open the tear!
Power for device very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Such a wonder something is simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a secret life. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you fine.
God damn it.
Should have seen
Sucho.
that one coming.
Vox Populi. We must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
Must have.
Press to generate a bullet-snatching shield that places ammo into your gun.
Nice.
And
Means
what
the
happens
other
if we
you
run
and
into
I are probably
ourselves?
inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
Well, let me see if I can't snag anything real quick. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Easy. Oh,
I've taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop.
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more,
Your part in the play?
or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive a girl.
She must leave. A woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself?
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
fucking Lutece twins. Why did they have that guy tied up? For that matter, why did the kid tied up? I can't get up. Interesting. Alright. I guess that must be Fink and the boy. It's been a little while, I don't remember now. Oh, hi. You're your friend over there, Okay. Yeah, okay. Which way, game? That way, okay. Oh. Oh, okay, I recognize that.
As written in the people's voice.
To arms! Kill her! What's going on? And I'll be running this town soon enough.
Where are you?
I'll find her. Chasing the wrong shadow.
Well, that's back to the First Lady. Okay.
Change. That's what the people need. But sometimes I feel all I have to offer them is blood and fire. The things they done to me, I can't forget them. I was Columbia's victim, and victimhood begets shame. Oh, what element of human experience is more corrosive than shame? I'm rotted from the inside out. What do I have to offer this revolution except my own dark motivations? When all is said and done, what's more important to me? The people I want to save? Or those I want to murder in their beds?
Okay.
Identify yourself! Damn it. What's going on?
Nothing. This way. Good.
We abide neither dilly-dalliers nor malingers. Address your order promptly, or find your contract terminated and live
Who's out there?
No one.
Gonna hunt you down.
Yep. Hunt that.
Yeah, there's a war coming. You can smell it in the air. Fear, hatred, people dying every day. But how many more will suffer if we rise up? Violence begets violence, I know this. I've seen this. The rational mind argues for a peaceful solution to find a common ground, but what common ground is there to find for a father who watches his child bleed out in the street? How do you deny him his vengeance? I know that fire that burns deep inside. I know it all too well. And when the time comes, will I be able to stay the hand?
Thank you.
Dangerous measures. Protect your women and your treasures. Oh, deadly stampede! Captured by man. Use
giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No, there's a slot for some kind of key for manual winding. We just gotta find that.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Yo, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work.
That's true. Especially if he's not the one doing it.
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong, and it is not an impossibility. We could instantiate ourselves back in Columbia, return to an old life for the possibility of creating new. But we died in that world. Returning would mean giving up part of us. Ourselves.
We've got the clock key.
Oi, here we go. Let's see what's in prayer. Oh. Well, I didn't take much. Elizabeth's a lightweight. I see. Able profit, untold profit? Huh. You give the sales pitch, I'll provide the snake oil. Interesting. Fortunately, I don't see anything useful down here. Just a glimpse into Fink's disturbed mind. Alright. Next door. No, I don't want more booze. Around and around and around I go. What does Fink consider leisure activities?
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
That's why they switched. Seized from the graveyard shift bar.
As to the matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic. I pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. But for the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we're all alone in our toils. Then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
Interesting. Huh. No. One last turn.
Good. idiot his lock of hair.
What hair? Whose hair? Why does he want the hair? Oh, slowest elevators in all of Colombia.
Listen, I got you your guns. I'm here for my airship.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children.
Oh, that was freaky.
You just complicate the narrative.
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend. Booker.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
My slow dive into insanity.